वेलकम डियर स्टूडेंट्स। आपने सुना ही होगा, लहरों से डरकर नैया पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती। ये लॉकडाउन पीरियड में हम स्कूल जाकर पढ़ाई नहीं कर सकते हैं, पर अगर हम कोशिश करें तो घर पर भी ऑनलाइन वीडियो से अच्छे से पढ़ाई कर सकते हैं। सो आई होप you have understood all 4 chapters of science through video and textbook reading. Now we will start our 5th chapter, that is rocks and minerals. Can you tell me the rocks used by Safia here? Yes, it is slate, chalk and ruby. Many of the materials that we use every day are made from different kind of rocks. Each kind of rocks in turn is composed of different minerals. So we can say that rocks are made up of the substances that is called minerals. Depending on the way they are formed, rocks are grouped into 3 types. That is igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. So students, now we will start with igneous rocks. The word igneous comes from Latin word ignis, which means fire. Our earth can be divided into 3 layers, that is crust, mantle and core. Core is also divided into 2 layers, that is inner core and outer core. What we see as soil and mountains is only the surface of earth, and that is also called the crust. Under the crust there is the mantle, and below that there is core. The outer core of the earth is made up of molten rock. Molten rock means hot and liquid form of rock. These molten rocks flows out from the earth's interior to the surface when a volcano erupts. This later cools and solidifies to form igneous rocks. When inside the earth, molten rock is called magma, and when it flows out on the surface, it is called lava. Molten rocks मतलब कि पिघले हुए रॉक्स जब ज़मीन के नीचे होते हैं तो उसको मैग्मा कहते हैं, और जब भी वो वॉल्केनो से बाहर आते हैं तब उसको लावा बोलते हैं. Igneous rocks are of 2 types, that are extrusive and intrusive. Extrusive igneous rocks are formed by quick cooling of lava, while intrusive rocks are formed by slow cooling of magma under the earth's surface. Almost 95% of the earth's crust is made up of igneous rocks. Examples of igneous rocks are granite, obsidian and pumice. Let us discuss about granite. It is very hard and is formed by the slow cooling of lava under the earth's surface. Granite is used extensively as a building material. Granite is polished and used on the kitchen counter and floors. Granite comes in many colors and patterns. Next is obsidian. It is smooth and glassy, and it is formed by the quick cooling of lava. When volcano erupts, lava comes on the earth's surface. This lava cools down and obsidian is formed. Obsidian is used in making jewelry and ornaments. It is usually black or dark colored. Now let's discuss about pumice. Pumice is porous, means full of small holes, and it is formed from the lava, that is 4D. 4D means full of bubbles with a lot of air in it. Sometimes when volcano erupts, lava comes out of the volcano has too much air, and it is called 4D lava, means it has so many bubbles in it. When this lava solidifies, the air bubbles stay as it is and it will form a rock with holes, that is pumice. Air enters in the holes of pumice and it can float. So pumice is only rock that can float. Pumice is used as a food scrubber and it is used in making lightweight building materials such as concrete blocks. Now let's discuss about sedimentary rocks. Rain, wind and rivers flowing down mountains wear away rocks on the mountain, means they cut the small pieces of rocks. These small pieces of rocks are carried down to the mountains and are deposited elsewhere at the bottom of lakes or oceans. This process is continuously going on. Repeated deposition presses down the lower layers and hardens them into rocks. Such rocks are called sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are always formed in layers. They cover the 3/4 of the earth's surface, although they make up less than 5% of the total earth's rock. Examples of sedimentary rocks are sandstone, conglomerate, shale and limestone. So let's discuss about sandstone. It is a soft stone that is formed of sand particles deposited close together. When mountains are weared away and they have sand particles, then they are deposited and cemented together to make a sandstone. Many of the India's famous old buildings such as the Red Fort in Delhi and many palaces in Rajasthan are made up of sandstone. Next is conglomerate. Conglomerate has rounded stone such as pebbles and gravels cemented together into a mass. Here, when mountains are wear away because of rain, wind and river flowing, and if they have pebbles and gravels, when they are deposited somewhere else, then they are compressed and cemented together to form conglomerate. Conglomerate has coarse grains and can withstand weathering. Coarse means rough and hard in texture. These rocks do not wear away easily. Conglomerate is used in construction and is also polished to make ornaments. Now coming to shale. It is made up of solidified clay and comes apart in thin layers. When mountains wear away due to rain, wind and river flowing, if they contain clay particles and they deposited elsewhere, when they are solidified, they become shale. Shale is used in making bricks and cement. Now let's discuss about limestone. It is a rock with fine grains that are quite soft. It contains the mineral calcium and tiny bits of animal cell. Limestone is used in making many things such as whitewash, paint, cement, and glass. Many sedimentary rocks have fossils in them because, along with bits of rocks, animals and plants' remains also get deposited during rock formation. During formation of sedimentary rock, along with rocks, some animals and plant remains also deposited with rocks, and they form their impressions called fossil. The third type of rocks is metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are rocks that are formed because of physical and chemical changes in igneous, sedimentary, or older metamorphic rocks themselves. These changes happen because of heat and pressure under the soil. Examples of metamorphic rocks are marble, slate, gneiss, and quartzite. Let's start with marble. Marble is formed from the sedimentary rock limestone. Marble is used in making statues and for other ornamental purposes. It is quite popular as a material for flooring too. Now, slate. Slate is formed from shell, a sedimentary rock. Like shell, it splits into flat layers. It is used to make bricks and cement. Next is gneiss. It is formed from granite. It has different kinds of minerals in it, which gives it stripped or streaked look. It is used as a building stone. Next is quartzite. It is formed from sandstone that is rich in mineral quartz. It is very hard rock and is weather resistant. Quartzite is used in glass and ceramic industries and also in making jewelry and ornaments. Now let's revise types of rocks.
Rocks are everywhere. They are large and small, heavy or light, porous or dense. But rocks in some shape or form can be found all over the planet. Different types of rocks are formed in different ways. There are three main types of rock: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Igneous is a word that means fiery. Igneous rock is formed when magma or lava cools. Sometimes magma cools slowly underneath the Earth's surface. This forms intrusive igneous rock, like granite. Other times, lava cools when it comes to the surface in a volcanic eruption. This forms extrusive igneous rock. Some examples of extrusive igneous rock are tuff, obsidian, and pumice. Igneous rocks make up about 95% of the Earth's crust. The next type of rock is sedimentary rock. Sediment is small particles of sand, mud, and organic material that settle to the bottom of water or land areas, often lakes or oceans. Sedimentary rocks are formed when sediment accumulates over time in deposits that form layers. These layers become squeezed and compressed over time until they consolidate into a rock. Sedimentary rocks are the types of rocks in which fossils may be found, since the process of forming sedimentary rocks can preserve plant and animal remains that are deposited into the sediment layers. Some examples of sedimentary rock are limestone, shale, and sandstone. The third type of rock is metamorphic rock. The word metamorph means to change form, and metamorphic rock is rock that has been changed by extreme heat and pressure. Sedimentary rock, igneous rock, or even other metamorphic rocks can be changed by heat and pressure into new kinds of rock. Metamorphic rocks can be formed by being deep under the earth where pressure and temperatures are high, or when rock near the surface is heated up by the movement of tectonic plates or magma. Different types of rocks become different types of metamorphic rock when exposed to heat and pressure. For example, shale becomes slate. Sandstone becomes quartzite. And limestone becomes marble. Rocks are slowly but constantly changing in something known as the rock cycle. The rock cycle begins with magma, or hot melted rock, deep beneath the Earth's surface. This magma becomes crystallized, becoming igneous rock. These rocks begin to erode or break down into small pieces because of wind, water, or other forces. The small fragments of rock are carried away as sediment when water passes over them, and are deposited in layers, which eventually become sedimentary rocks. Then, some sedimentary rocks are pushed below the surface due to tectonic activity, where they are exposed to heat and pressure, transforming them into metamorphic rocks. If the rocks are buried even deeper, they may melt and form magma, starting the cycle all over again. Of course, sedimentary and metamorphic rocks can be eroded into sediment, and igneous rock can become metamorphic rock or lava. But one way or another, rocks all over the world keep changing from one form to the next.
Thank you, dear students.